All right, let's get in there. It'll be a little bumpy, so hold on. All right. All right. Here we are. Now we got a little bit of we're backfilling right now. We just started, and so we've got a little bit of water in here to help compact the sand, to water it in a little bit. That's what this water hose is for. We've got a little bit of plastic down to act like a slide. So here we are. As you can see, we got all of our Clevis hangers hung, so the pipe is nice and supported. Got those about every 5 feet or so. Of course you got to work around obstacles and stuff. But, minimum amount of fittings as possible. So one coupling here, and everything's right. There's a tunnel. Lots of good space. I'd say 3 foot or so there. And kind of what they're doing is they got a tarp on a rope, and they're basically all right, let's see if I can get up. All right, here we go. All right, and so they've got a tarp on a rope, and they kind of just throw some sand on it and pull it back, and then slide it back. So as far as design here, first fitting, we got a little Y, 90s up, great slope on all of this. 90s up, so those are for the lavatories. Got another Clevis hanger here to support that. Another Clevis hanger. Okay. Come up here to the toilets, and we got another Y here, 4-inch. Great slope and all this. 90s up to a legit double Y fitting, 45 street to a 90 street. And then up top there's a pipe stub outs. We got 2-inch vents. All of our vent lines are 2-inch. We ran as much 2-inch as we could, instead of the 1.5. Let's see here. Alright. And so here we are for the bathtubs. We got another Y, just a little 45 all the way to the 90 there coming out. And then basically we got let's see here. So we got a double bathtubs back to back. So coming out of this bathtub, this fitting here is for the drain line from the drain line from the air conditioner. Sorry, I'm just thinking about stuff. A drain line from the air conditioner, so all that'll be put up towards the top of the concrete. And basically it's got one brass fitting there, and that brass fitting we're going to end up putting, you can't direct bury brass, and so even though it's just a little spot, a little fitting, we're going to go ahead and put that silicone stretchy tape around it. Anyway, so that drops into the top of the P-trap there, so it's always wet, which is good. And then, so P-trap into a Y, and then down. Okay, and so the other P-trap comes in into its own Y. So instead of doing a cross T fitting, we went ahead with a double Y combo here, which is going to be good for the flow. And make sure you don't have any bubbling or gurgling or anything weird. So that's pretty legit and good. Let's see how some of this. Oh, of course, one more connection. So we also had this is a little bit of a tight fit up, but it worked. So this is intended to be temporary until we do the master bedroom remodel, and we're going to basically meet up with this line So we've got our 4-inch. Let me get the light. All right. Back up a little bit. So we've got our 4-inch line coming in here. Okay. And then coming after this fitting here, we've got some 4-inch pipe here. And so the plan is to come along in the future and cut this and have a nice couple up to it so we can have 4-inch pipe continuing straight. Okay. And so the intent is that this temporary 3-inch connection here will go away in the future. And so right now what we have is we've got a fully stainless steel shielded 3-inch rubber boot going from the cast iron, which is actually in pretty good shape. I was pretty impressed, and the inside looked real good as well. And then basically that goes to a little 22.5 made up with a little 45 into the reducer there. And it's been in use, no leaks, everything's looking great. Did a hydro test on the whole line. Everything hydroed. I filled up the bathtubs, filled up the toilet connections with water. I plugged this end right here. I plugged that, and then I plugged it down by the street and filled up the whole thing, and no leaks. Everything was fine. So now let's see how we're kind of packing this and backfilling this. Let's see here. All right. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Looks good. Looking good. This line needs to come up higher. We need to figure that out. Oh, he's just kind of doing it as he goes. I see. Oh, okay. No. Gotcha. Okay. I need to look at. Nice, packed. Getting good action on it. All right. Looks good. All right, man. Well, that's the tunnel. There's the tunnel. Oh. And that's gonna come out too. We're gonna knock that bad boy out and get rid of it. And the tunnel's all good. All good in the hood, well. There she is. My living proof that it did it. And it's done.